and we're only 9 days in thus far, and not even that. So this earthquake swarm seems to really be ramping up the overall tectonic activity of this zone. Now we have this new magnitude 4.3 that struck just within 24 hours near Clayton, and we're getting closer and closer to Yellowstone supervolcano.
Sure, this all looks bad, but maybe this is put in place for a reset because people have lost their minds. They really have, especially here lately. The world is on fire spiritually and corrupt. And we need to start focusing on what's important in life and move away from the matrix. And from what I've been observing into a learning process is to not repeat. And it feels to be the only way out is not repeating. The USA is the epicenter, in my opinion. We can either go crazy with the rest of society or turn to a higher power. Depends on what you believe in. I believe in Jesus. All events that are occurring now are described in the Bible, if you believe in the Bible. And the United States of America is going through shifts. Could we see a cataclysm? It's very possible. We could see something like a horrific volcano, even though I'm not making the prediction. My analysis, however, is a shutdown is coming. Civil unrest is already here. But don't fear the civil shaking, because I believe it is for our enemies' destruction, not yours or mine. As they try to shed each other apart to save their own arses. But I believe the plan is going to backfire. Isn't it, Gary Newsom? We can see the enemy is bringing in civil unrest. This is all planned. It didn't just happen, spare of the moment. It's a plan. It's brought in to distract, to break down our society. And we've been warned about these things. We were given signs prior. Now we need to pray for Los Angeles and not ignore the signs because they're there. The mayor of Los Angeles, in my personal analysis, is being exposed as we speak with others. He's not alone. All of these people are being called out because nothing hidden shall not be disclosed. It all comes out in the opening at some point. I want to talk about Joe Biden. Do you all think he was replaced in 2020? And again, maybe in 2022? Maybe they just put in terrible actors to replace him? Do you guys remember when Joe was in Las Vegas and they swiftly pulled him out? And they rushed him out, actually. They claimed he had COVID-19 and he had to be quarantined for about 2 weeks. And then he makes a reappearance. 2 weeks later, and he looks completely different, doesn't he? If you don't believe me, use your own judgment, your own intuition, and just look at his eyes and his height. No blinking, different voice, just all the signs are there. But again, this is only my opinion. something to keep in mind. The enemies can never outsmart the light. Enemies can never outsmart the higher power